never gets better than it gets right now. It never gets better than it quits. It never gets better than it gets right now. It never gets better than it quits. It never gets better than it gets right now.
Good evening! Welcome to Tweed Up, where we take video games, music, movies, and more way too seriously. I'm Neil, this is Zac, and today we're counting down our top 10 favorite fighting games of all time.
Hadouken!
Yeah. Do you like fighting games?
You like fighting?
You know what? Everybody likes fighting games, but I feel like people don't play fighting games that much anymore.
They really don't. It's a niche.
It is a niche, and I don't know why. You know, yes, maybe I feel like Mortal Kombat sells pretty well, but like, I feel like the hardcore gamer is either someone who plays fighting games or someone who doesn't play fighting games at all anymore.
Right.
And that's not cool, you know? You should play fighting games.
Fighting games are the perfect game to be sitting on the couch with a few of your buddies, you know, and just pass the controller around and winner keeps playing, man. That's how it rolls.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be your buddy. It could be like your wife or your kid, you know, as long as your kid is, you know, of a suitable age to be beating, you know, you up or whatever.
Yeah.
But button mashing.
Peggy 13.
Button mashing is like easier than it ever was.
My wife can beat me at Injustice. And honey, I love you, but you're not good at video games.
Right. All the newer games have like you can set it to like auto combo essentially, you know, which is really cool. Like, I feel like
it makes it accessible for everybody. And auto combos are not going to beat somebody who's really good at these games. Yeah,
and I feel like the fighting game like development community has realized that, you know, people are intimidated by these long combo strings or complex inputs to do special moves and stuff. And they've done lots of things to make them more accessible. And like most of these games nowadays most of them have pretty solid single player content as well.
Yeah, very true. Let's a couple of things to talk about. This is not the list of the 10 greatest fighting games of all time.
Our favorite.
Our favorites. There's a lot of sentimentality built into here. Hey, man, thanks for watching the video. Hope you like it, okay?
Yeah, let us know if you have some games that, you know, we left off the list. We know that there are games that we've left off. We're aware.
There's a big one that we left off. We did it on purpose.
Yeah, we are aware of that game that you're thinking of that we didn't mention. Yeah, I know we're not done yet, but you know, you'll be thinking of it later.
You're thinking about it, and it's not going to be on here. All right. Without further ado.
Your favorite game is not on this list.
So stick around and see that it's not on here. Or just comment and tell us about how you're mad about it, okay? Number 10.
Number 10.
Samurai Showdown. Woo! Great game. Came out, this genre originally came out in the 90s.
We're specifically talking about the 2019 one. The first game came out in 93.
Yeah. I had it for the 3DO.
Yeah, then it was on the Neo Geo. There were a bunch of games on the Neo Geo. But this came out in 2019, kind of an update, bringing it back, and it's fantastic.
It's a super fun game. The blood is back. The instant kills are back. This guy whoops me at it.
You can disarm your opponent, and then they have to like pick up their sword, which is really cool.
Great variety of weapon types, skills, variety. There's a fighter in here for everybody. Super fun. Love playing it.
It's got like heavy attacks, do a ton of damage, but leave you open for a lot of punishment, you know, but tell you what, heavy attacks, that's where it's at.
You want to use the
heavy attacks.
Yeah.
You got Hamaru, our main man. Some other favorite characters. Hanzo. Yashimaru has like this bird mask thing. Is awesome. And a new character in this game, Darly Dagger, has like a saw. Like literally like a saw. Is her weapon. And it's pretty...
super fun.
Pretty violent.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Don't let this is not like Peggy 4. Like, yeah.
So
great game though.
Number 10.
Number 10. Woo.
Hey, if you liked it back in the day and haven't played this new one, give it a shot. It's really good.
It's super fun. Same thing. Take Calmaro, you're fine.
Number 9.
Street Fighter 2.
I know you might think it should be higher on the list, but we're just talking about our favorite. Not the most influential of all time.
It's a huge deal.
Our favorite. And we really like this game a lot.
Interestingly, I have to agree, Neil has reasoned out why are we using the Genesis version?
Why the Genesis? Everyone knows the SNES one is
much
better,
graphics, much better sound. Yeah, it does. But what does the Genesis have, Neil?
It's the 6-button controller, man. You gotta have that 6-button
on the
controller.
face. Don't tell me they're on the shoulders. I'm
I
not
know.
using that.
Yeah.
That's junk.
6-button controller makes the Genesis version better, even though it maybe has more slowdown and has worse graphics and worse music. I'm all about that 6-button controller.
6-button controller. Agreed. Absolutely. Crash and burn. Yeah. Not. I mean, I don't know that we need to say a lot about this.
It's Street Fighter.
It's the one that made everybody know what a fighting game was.
If I have a Street Fighter main, it is Chun-Li. How about you?
I'm a Ryu guy, and you know that I like to be E Honda.
Yeah, but I mean, all the you got Ken, Guile, Blanca, E Honda, Zangief, Dalsum, all great characters. Super fun to play still. Yep. All right, that's number 9.
Number 9.
Street Fighter 2.
Woo. Coming in at number 8.
I love this game. Now, this is Dead or Alive Ultimate, which is Dead or Alive 1 and 2 for the Xbox, the original Xbox, but we are specifically talking about Dead or Alive 2.
2.
Excellent game.
Fantastic game, and very different from just about everything else on our list. Like, this game does not work like a,
it's not a 6-button.
No, yeah. You don't have a left hand, right hand, left foot, right foot.
Yeah.
None of that. You have 3 buttons.
It's neither Tekken nor Street Fighter.
Yeah. You have a guard button, a attack button, and
you have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
And you have a throw. A guard.
And a guard. Okay. But very, very different. You execute your special moves still in very similar way, down to towards away, hurricane kick, blah blah blah.
But it's not really very special move heavy,
right. It's light on that, and I think it's a lot more tactical. If you could describe like For Honor tactical.
100%. Yeah, I mean it's like blows beat throws, throws beat holds, holds beat blows. I wrote that down. But like when you're playing it, you can internalize it if you play it a lot. It also has an excellent tag battle mode, which I feel like gets forgotten about this game. Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden.
There you go.
He's amazing in this game.
Amazing scene transitions.
The stage transitions.
And no, like not as many of the breaking through walls things. Like you're just throwing somebody down a hill or something. It feels kind of real and it's fun.
Yeah.
Very satisfying.
Yeah, this game has a really fast pace. It holds up really well. If you haven't played it for a long time, the rounds are really, really quick. There's like literally no load time in between rounds. You just go right into the next round, and it's awesome. Like playing through arcade mode is super quick, super fun. You got Ayane, Kasume. I really like Ain, who's like Ayate from the first game, but bad or whatever.
Right.
But if you haven't played Dead or Alive 2 for a long time, it really holds up. For being like a 20-year-old game, it's amazing.
The graphics look tremendous. Yeah. If somebody told me it was that Xbox 360 game, I probably wouldn't call BS.
Yeah, and in my opinion, DOA, underrated fighting game franchise. They're still doing good things. I like DOA 6, So
don't bother watching the movie. It's not worth your time. Kasumi Hayabusa. Not coming in at number 7. King of Fighters 15.
Yeah. So it just came out 2022.
Yeah.
What's your history with King of Fighters? I know you were you like.
I do like. Yeah.
He's a big
I'm a Fatal Fury guy. Yeah. So King of Fighters not as much. Fatal Fury played and owned several. I'm a Terry Bogard man.
Yeah, you really like Garu, Mark of the Wolves. Right?
Yeah.
Which they are making a new Fatal Fury game, which is pretty exciting.
I also like the Fatal Fury anime, specifically the motion picture. Don't bother with 1 or 2. Massive combos, man. This thing's got some really physical hits. Like these fights are like you are beating the heck out of each other.
In my opinion, if you want to look at the sort of subgenre of fighting game fiction, where it's a tournament where all the top fighters of the world come to fight each other, and then you build a weird storyline on top of that with shadowy organization.
This person has revenge against
and
this
maybe some supernatural elements.
There might be a dinosaur.
Yeah. This King of Fighters, like since '94, has been going on, and
Yeah.
it's got this ongoing storyline that if you want to go watch a bunch of YouTube videos of it, it's pretty
Enjoy that
fascinating.
rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good times.
Um,
And it's a team of 3. You know,
Yeah.
I love
I like it too.
team-based fighting.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's really fun.
Yeah. The 3 person tags are fantastic. The variety between the characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy in picking your characters and then like picking
the
the order
Yeah.
that you're gonna have them fight when you see like your opponent's 3
Right.
fighters.
Oh, I
you
use
know?
Terry as my lead,
Yeah.
not my anchor. Oh man.
Yeah, so I mean, best characters. I mean, you got from the Sacred Treasures team. You got Kaio, Iori, Chizuru. Like those.
Mhm.
That's every time a King of Fighter game comes out, I kind of like stick with them to
Yeah.
begin with. Kaio's my boy. I really like Shune. I like Ash. Dolores, this new character in this game, she's fantastic. Her
Yeah.
animations look so good. And my boy
Facts.
here, he's
My Shiranui, Terry Bogard, and Joe Hayabusa.
yeah. Classics.
I'm a purist, man. What can I say?
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic game. Definitely deserves to be on this list. This Neil beats the crap out of me on this one.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, this has a reputation of being a highly technical fighter, but
dude.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just a fighting game. You would like it if you just mess around with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold back for like 2 seconds, press forward, and a kick.
Right.
Somebody's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 6, Marvel versus Capcom 3.
Fate of Two Worlds.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, you know, a lot of people love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2 as well.
Yep.
But I just happen to have played way more of Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
This is one we played, and this is our list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game's awesome. If you like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, maybe there's an argument to be made that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a better balanced game than Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
But Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is on the Vita. And it's so good on the Vita. If you have a Vita, play Marvel vs. Capcom. Fighting games in general look great on the Vita.
They do.
But yeah, I love this game. The teams are great.
Yeah, Capcom and Marvel. I mean, that is a heck of a roster.
And it looks fantastic. I mean,
It
it's
does.
very much
Yeah.
a like cartoon come to life.
Yeah.
My personal team. X-23, Amaterasu, and Zero, all super cheap characters.
Yeah, Ryu. Having a brain fart. Ryu, Akuma, and Wolverine to counter his X-23.
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's really 2 characters plus.
But yeah, really any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games, including Infinite, it's better than you guys think it is. Infinite is not that bad. But I love Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Lots of awesome characters.
I love the this is true of all of the Marvel vs. Capcoms, but the enormous characters, the verticality of the games, super fun, makes it different from other games. Why it deserves a spot on the list in my book, and pretty high at number 6.
And it's just super fun. Like even if you are not super big into fighting games, like some of the characters in this game,
for sure,
and you can have fun button mashing with them.
Hey, Mega Man!
Yeah.
Rock and Roll coming in at number 5. Speaking of rock and roll, yeah. Guilty Gear Strive. Holy smokes, we're starting to get into some really beautiful games here.
Yeah, for my money, the best looking fighting game in the world is Guilty Gear Strive. I am a huge Arc System Works fan. You guys are lucky. Lucky that he did not allow me to put every single Arc System Works game that they put out on here, because I may
They have
done
representation.
Yeah, I may have done that, given free reign, because I think they are the best.
I think that there's a really solid argument for it. They're just not just beautiful games. They're really technical games. The amount of the skill level range for these Arc System games is insanely wide, but they're also accessible. Like
they are.
I hadn't played this one before, or no, the other one. We'll get to it. And picking it up, it just deserves a spot on the list. And I was still able to execute moves, great characters, all the things that you love, but also the shocking amount of lore You want to talk about rabbit holes that you go down?
Dude, Guilty Gear's
Holy
craziness.
cow.
Yeah. It's great, and it has a great storyline.
Bad guy?
Oh, Soul Bad Guy is my boy.
Yeah.
He's my main.
Giovanna.
Yeah, she is on. The animations on these characters are just amazing. Giovanna is a new character in this game, and she's amazing in this game. And like he was saying, this is a super technical fighter, but if you're just playing a buddy on the couch, you don't need to know how to do a Roman cancel. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Don't ever bother going online.
You don't need to know what the meters filling up are either.
I didn't for most of the game.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
Yeah.
If you like move your thumb around on the D-pad and press some buttons, you're gonna do things.
For sure.
And this has like
real
some
quick
auto
tutorial
combo
training,
options as well,
like
too.
Pause the game, look at your command list.
Yeah.
Oh, I know how to do a fireball. Boom, there you go. You're doing some things. You're gonna pick up some wins. You're gonna feel great. And you're gonna really have some eye candy while you're doing it. Oh yeah,
it's
the backgrounds,
it's
the characters, everything, the transitions, the entrances, the way the characters come in.
Oh yeah, and the music's fantastic.
Rock and roll soundtrack.
Yeah. So yeah, Soul Bad Guy. I already said it's my main. You got Kai is awesome. You got Axl Low, who is essentially it's Axl Rose, but he's called Axl Low because he's a specialist at low attacks. Yeah,
makes sense.
Don't you love like fighting games? You know, that they can just do that. You got Chip. Chip's awesome in this game. Yeah. Nagoriyuki is in this new character, and Giovanna. Two of the new characters are some of the best characters in the series. So they just like animation wise, they're super cool looking.
I'm gonna lose all legitimacy as a video game critic here, but I do not own a PS5, and I was
tempted going to. Oh, he's going to.
I was tempted to buy one for God of War. I might have to for Guilty Gear Strive.
Indeed.
It's a pretty amazing game.
All right, that's number 5.
Number 5, coming in at number 4. It's one you're expecting. Where's it coming? And here it is.
Get over here.
Mortal Kombat, specifically 2011.
Yeah, also known as Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat's been around for a long time.
I bet you've played a Mortal Kombat game.
Mortal Kombat 9 kind of was like a reboot. It retells Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3's storyline, and really started, the current...
It re-energized the whole thing.
Current NetherRealm. You would not have Injustice without Mortal Kombat 9. Injustice also awesome.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat 10 and 11 also very good games, but this is really what started this new generation of NetherRealm games, and it plays great.
It really does. It looks great. It plays great.
Yeah, it's
the controls
faster,
are
I feel like, than
forgiving, but
games.
Also accurate. Yeah, it is faster.
Yeah.
The X-rays, you can do a lot. Yeah. You're going to be able to do a lot of moves. If you spend a little bit of time on this, you're going to be doing some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, and doing the X-rays and the fatalities is really easy in this game. Really. It's not hard to pull off. I think that NetherRealm, more than any other fighting game developer for sure, has found how to make games that are, they still appeal to competitive fighting game enthusiasts, but they're also easy to play.
Yep.
Anyone can play these games and pull off moves. And NetherRealm is 100% better than anybody else in the fighting game genre with single player content, with a storyline. I really don't understand why every other fighting game doesn't just have really awesome cutscenes that lead into a fight. And then after that fight, more awesome cutscenes that lead into another fight. It works so well. It's so engaging.
Yeah, it's
and
thematic.
I don't know why no one else does it.
Just do it.
Everyone should do it.
Yeah. You don't want it to be derivative? We don't care. It's what we like. Do it.
Yeah.
We'll buy it.
My favorite characters, Smoke.
Yeah,
Kung
he's
Lao.
cheap as hell.
I am cheap with Smoke.
Yeah.
Melina.
No.
Scorpion.
Again, you see, everything's cheap. I'm a Scorpion guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got to shout out Shiva, who is the cheapest character.
Up.
It's just down up. Down up.
Yeah.
And then you jump off the screen and stomp on someone, and it's unblockable.
My PTSD is really kicking in. This one, all the reasons that we said, and how many hours did we really just...
So we used to have poker games,
and
then if you were out of the poker game, you would go downstairs and play Mortal Kombat.
And you didn't really feel all that bad.
So it was kind of like the loser's couch, but
yeah, it was.
It was fun. Good times.
Who's winning? Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. Good times, and definitely deserves a spot on our personal list. So there's a Mortal Kombat. Do you think there'll be any other games that you've heard of? Stick around here. Number 3, BlazBlue, Calamity Trigger. He was complaining I didn't let him have enough. Just wait.
Honestly, I could make an argument for this being the very best fighting game of all time. But here it is. It's at number 3, and this is our favorite. I love this game.
It is the best.
I love it. You know, compared to Guilty Gear, another Arc System Works game, this is very, very similar. And it came out late after, so this is in the shadow of Guilty Gear. And Ragnar the Blood Edge is literally Soul Bad Guy. Like they're almost the same character.
Right.
They literally have some of the same like
controls and moves.
The Inferno Divider and like the Gatling, you know, whatever it's called, like from Soul Bad. They're the same like button inputs, you know, and the animations almost look the same too. But BlazBlue has a much more, I would say, colorful and more a little more leaning into fantasy.
Magic-y.
They're both sort of sci-fi and magic-y. I guess Guilty Gear is post-apocalyptic, but it's still like magic and stuff. But this is a completely original fantasy world. This is another one where the storyline is just deep. This gets into like very Philip K. Dick kind of meaning of existence kind of like writing. And it's fantastic. Every character in this game is fantastic. Every character has the X button in it is like your drive button, and that drive is different for every character. So like Ragnar's, his X attacks like suck life from the enemy and give them back to you. That's why he's my main. You know, can't go wrong with that. You got
Melania.
you got characters. Bang Shishigami. Yeah, literally when you do his like distortion attack, like his super attack, he has his own like theme song that plays, and it's the music in this is probably the best fighting game music as well.
Up there, I really like Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear's awesome too. Yeah, but I don't know. I love this game, man.
I do too. It's beautiful. It is accessible. It has a really high skill. I didn't even come close to the skill ceiling. But again, just one that you can play. Amazing single player mode, lore, freaking everything that you want. And when he originally brought this home, when we were living together, I was skeptical. I was like, what is it? And oh man, we just spent some time.
It does. It might take a little time to grow on you.
Yeah, well, yeah. It helped that we were playing.
There are some weird characters.
Oh yeah, some really unconventional stuff. But you like that? I mean, number 1 on our list has some pretty weird characters when it came out. So yeah, without spoiling too much, we could have a real debate if we ever decide to do the top 10 most important or greatest video games of all time. Yeah. I realized that you got this up on the hill. I might find something to try to bring it down. Yeah.
But I got to shout out good character. You got Ragnar, my man. You got Jin. So like Ragnar and Jin are like your Ryu and Ken type thing, you know. They're both awesome. Noelle Vermillion, her animations are just beautiful. Hakumen is like, if you really want to be a manly like guy with a giant sword, very, very cool.
To do that?
And then like New 13, she's called different things in different BlazBlue games, but her animations are awesome. She's sort of like an angel with like these swords for wings kind of thing. And the animations in this game are just so beautiful.
Top notch. Yeah. Seriously, 100%. PS3 game holds up. So solid.
Oh yeah, I mean there's newer ones. There's not a PS5 one yet, but I picked the original just because it really made a big impact on me. Kind of really got me back into playing fighting games like somewhat seriously. You know, I played this online some, you know.
Whoa.
I know.
Yeah,
that's I'm not good, but I can beat some people with Ragnar.
Showing those children. Yeah. Rock and roll. Number 2 coming in hot, Tekken Tag Tournament.
You guys are wondering if we were going to have any Namco products.
Yeah, no, Namco's getting number 2. Yes, we got a Namco Tekken Tag 2.
And you're like, they're picking Tekken Tag? They're not picking like Tekken 3?
Yeah.
No, we're picking Tekken Tag, man.
This is our list.
Because we played lots and lots of Tekken
Tekken,
Tag.
yeah,
And
a ton.
what
And
you were gonna say?
oh, I was gonna say Tekken Bowl.
Yeah. Tekken Bowl, like one of the like mini games that's on this disc.
the real game that's on this
It's so good.
It's the
way,
best bowling
it's
video game
way
that's come out
better
since
than it
Milo's
has-
Astrolates. So, yeah, dude.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn. Honestly, like the bowling physics in this game, while the pins are actually Heihachi trophies, it's insane. And
It's very good.
Yeah.
Each character has like a special ability. Like Brian has like robot vision, you know, so it's like this grid, and you can like line up. If you need to get a spare, like you can line it
Yeah,
up. Like
just-
I mean, you still have to like press the button
Got the
while
field
this
goal
thing's
kick
flapping
thing,
back.
yeah.
But Brian's the best. Also
Brian
the
is
best in
arguably
the
the best.
actual game. But
Chief, you see the pattern. Huareng and Wei Wulong are arguably the best with some Kazuya
in the
there.
actual game,
Yes.
or in
In Tekken Bowl, I'm gonna I'm gonna give it to Paul as my number one, because you get two. You're bowling with teams. You
Yes.
get two characters. Your primary, and then your guy that's there to pick up the spare. You want to have a real, strong person theoretically with number one, and then number two. I use an Armor King sometimes,
or Brian to pick up them spares.
or Brian to pick up those spares.
And the fighting game's excellent too.
It really is. Another thing that Tekken Tag does better than an entire genre: wrestling video games. Every wrestling video game I've ever played fails to be as good as Armor King.
Oh, King is like, yeah, that's my team would be Brian and King.
Yep.
You know.
I remember.
Yeah. They're both cheap.
Yeah, this guy gets a hold of you, and he actually took the time to learn the 7-step combo that ends you. It's over. He gets you. Oh, just put your controller down. That's fun. More time to drink. But honestly, like, I wish that every wrestling game was just built like that. Like,
I know.
Just do that. Just do that. Anyway, Huareng, Wei Wulong, Kazuya Mishima.
So many good characters.
Amazing characters. It's a Namco game, so you know that it's really, really hype.
And Tekken 8's coming out this year.
Really.
Very excited for that.
It's going to be awesome.
But yeah, for us, this particular game was a time when, like, we had time to sit in
hours, man.
in a basement,
getting off work at
and
Blockbuster,
play this game a whole lot, and we did so.
We sure did.
So even though, Tekken 3 maybe be like a more well-balanced fighter,
Sure.
this is just fun. It's fun to swap characters in and out. It's fun to learn all the different
At a
characters.
certain point in
It's
the evening,
very-
you get tired of beating each other up. Let's play some Tekken Bowl. Bam.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a very low-stress video
and
game.
even Tekken
you know?
Bowling goes fast. Like,
Yeah.
you can hand the controller around.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
quick.
party. This game is a party.
You know what ruins parties? Picking Devil. Don't pick Devil. You're trash. Okay? Just say,
Yeah.
I'm trash and
I
shouldn't
don't
play
even
this
do
game.
that,
Yeah.
and I pick trash characters all
Yeah.
the time.
Gross.
All right.
Nasty. What's number one?
What is number one?
Soul Calibur.
You thought we were going to say Super Smash Brothers. Neil, is Super Smash Brothers a fighting game?
I don't consider it a fighting game.
It's not a fighting game.
I
It's
understand.
not a fighting game.
I understand people that think it's
Nope.
a fighting game, but it's not a fighting game in the traditional sense. So it is not on our list.
It's not on the list, and it doesn't
But-
deserve to be.
We are going to do something special, and we're going to play a little Soul Calibur on the
Woo!
Dreamcast. All right.
So, here we go. The Dreamcast controller, man, this thing feels like home.
Yeah, so this is what, 99, right? Yeah, 99. I guess we really liked Namco fighters in like 99 and 2000, we played a lot of them.
Yeah.
And still like Namco fighters a lot. I got this. That soundtrack, man, rocking.
This guy loves ring outs, man.
I do.
Like, I guarantee
That's one of my
I'm gonna get ring
favorite
out.
things about this game is it has ring out. Whatever happened to ring outs? Why did we get rid of ring outs?
Versus Untitled. Battle 1, fight.
You're seriously wounded.
I was. Still, it still burns though.
The teacher wins. Battle 2, fight.
Oh. No, no, no.
Come on!
Woo!
Alright.
Do you like
Alright.
that?
I let him win because this is a lesson. So people that play a lot of fighting games, if you have a friend that doesn't like them as much, then you should let them win. Then they have fun playing the game, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Thanks
I know,
for being
right?
kind, buddy. I think it does illustrate that the sun shines somewhere some day of the year.
You know, the thing is, I get in my mind that, oh, I want to do this move that I know how to do. And then that's all I try and do is do the one move that I know how to do.
And
if
Neil's
that-
not aware that I went out and bought a Dreamcast the other day, and I've been practicing obsessively for the last 9 days.
But no, like for when that game came out,
Oh my gosh.
graphically, audio, it still sounds fantastic,
It does.
plays fantastic. I like the newer Soul Caliburs as well, but we played so
This
much.
is our list, man.
We played so much of Soul Calibur back in the day. I mean, it's reason enough for the Dreamcast to exist. That one game, it's
Amen.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, let us know if there's any fighting games like Virtual Fighter that we didn't mention that you guys think are really awesome. So,
Comments below.
yeah. All right. Thanks for watching Tweed Up. Peace out.
Peace.
Captain Depression, we salute you. 'Cause I'm only a private, but you know my heart is in it. Yeah, I swear my heart is in it. I never asked you for anything. It's exactly what I got. I never asked you for anything. Captain Depression, time goes slow.